your ability to put aside your personal thoughts, to put your life on the line for the village of Addiston in very grateful service. We honor you and we thank you for your contribution to our village. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant David Campbell. Thank you very much. We will now have remarks from the lieutenant.
I guess about all I want to say is I want to thank everyone for coming. All my friends from the tree service back there, the Roberts boys, Kurt, Jr., Uncle Glenn. I want to thank all the people from the different police departments that came, my family. Eric Simon, he was missed earlier. I think he's retired from the department. He had a stroke when he was 42. It seems like 42 is a bad age for our department. Henry Knapp was 42 when he was killed. We had an officer have a fatal heart attack at 42. I was 42 when I was shot. Wow. So if you can get past 42 in this department, you're probably okay. I want to thank the village and council for everything they did. Colonel Hofbauer for coming. Steve and his wife Lisa from the Shamrock. Benny Hill, a friend of mine. My son, Casey, and Emily. And that's pretty much all I have.
Thank you very much. At this time, we will also like to have David's daughter, Emily, who is like to have a few words for us tonight. Emily, come right ahead.
Okay, so as you guys know, I am Dave's daughter, Emily, and I'd just like to say that July 12, 2006 is a day that I'll never forget. And I'm just really happy to say that I'm glad my dad is here with us today. He's a very strong man, and it takes a man of courage to go out there and go back into the police duty after you've been shot. And it's really impacted our family, and I'm just happy to say that he's still here, and I love you.
All right. Thank you very much, Emily. It brings it into perspective when the children can really appreciate what Dad has done and appreciate the fact that he is still here and still going strong and taking care of business in the village of Addiston. At this time, we would like Miss Jimmy Lee Thomas, her husband Vernon, to please come forward. The family and those associated with Marshal Henry Knapp, feel free to please come and join us. Sergeant LaCourse, if you would, please. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. I would like to say, as we're preparing this, Miss Annie Grigsby, one of our longtime residents and a lady who still cuts her grass on a very steep hillside here in Addiston, very strong lady. I mentioned the thing for Dave, and she was very excited. She was very excited for Dave, long overdue, as we had said. We just wanted to get it right. Then she also mentioned that she through her family, was a distant relative of Henry Knapp. And we were so happy to know that we would have someone here. And she said, yes, we should do that for Henry as well. And we are extremely happy to be here at this moment, Annie. We certainly appreciate your thoughts on that. Again, the American Police Hall of Fame Medal of Honor Award, presented in memory of Henry Knapp, who in the performance of his duties as a public safety officer gave his life to protect life and property, that we, the living, dedicate ourselves to his memory and to the supreme sacrifice that he made. This posthumously award is public recognition of the honor in which we will forever honor him by etching his name in the Hall of Fame memorial, so that his sacrifice, his dedication, his humanity and justice will always be remembered by generations to come. Issued by the American Police Hall of Fame on this 10th day of August, 2010, Barry E. Shepard, Executive Director. Mrs. Thomas? Thank you. Again, Colonel, we would like for you, if you would, do that from here. This is the Medal of Honor. As you see Dave, you will see his Purple Heart. This is the Medal of Honor, which the family has asked us to display, and we will proudly display that within our municipal building. We will put it in the proper case and present it in the proper context. On behalf of a very grateful community for the service rendered by Marshal Henry Knapp, it is with grateful appreciation and supreme humility that we remember that he gave his life for our village. For this, we're deeply grateful, and for this, we thank this family. Thank you very much. We'll have some remarks from Mrs. Thomas.
I would have been Henry Knapp's step-granddaughter. My mother, Alice Grigsby, was his stepdaughter. He died in the line of duty in 1926. It is a privilege for me to accept this medal and honor in his name. I want to thank the mayor, Danny, and all of the village officials for having this ceremony honoring Henry Knapp and Dave Ponder. Also, to Mr. Ponder, thank you for your bravery and for caring. Congratulations. You truly deserve it. Thanks to everyone for coming out tonight and sharing in this event. I want to thank my family, my wonderful sister-in-law, Annie Grigsby, her daughter, Ann, her other daughter, Kelly, and I don't know who the two little ones are, and also my husband, Vernon. I want to thank everyone. This is really an honor, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I didn't know what long list of individual we would have, but we do have a couple of more presentations that would like to be made. First, we would like to have our esteemed House of Representatives, Mrs. Driehaus.
You'll be glad to know I was not prepared to speak, so it'll be short and sweet. You know, it's an honor to represent the 31st House District of the state of Ohio, but this kind of ceremony is what really brings it home. And I got to tell you, it's my privilege to be here amongst people that are so brave, that represent those that have given their lives for the village of Addiston. It is really a great honor and a great pleasure for me to be associated with the ceremony. So I just want to join you in the celebration and honoring these individuals, and it's been my real pleasure to hear the stories and to acknowledge the special honors to those that deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. At this time, we have a presentation from the lady that everybody knows in Addiston. You may not know her by name, but most of you see her every day, and that's Miss Gloria Hawkins. Gloria? Yeah, please.
Dave, I'd like to add my personal thanks to you and to all your fellow officers for the job you do every day to keep us safe. And I read that it was in 1782, during the Revolutionary War, that General George Washington issued an order that established a badge of distinction for meritorious action. And he said, "Let it be known that he who wears the Purple Heart has given of his blood in the defense of his homeland, and shall forever be revered by his fellow countrymen." To commemorate the Purple Heart Award, the Postal Service issued a Purple Heart stamp in 2003, and we've had several reissues since then. So now it is my honor to represent the United States Postal Service and present to you this copy of our Purple Heart